your method of communicating is still black.
Sure, I'll take that. The fuck was that for?
The
audio visual.
You shouldn't take me too seriously because I'll pick out the white in there.
Oh, I know.
That's the beginning is what that is.
I normally do that to make sure I can sync up all the audio.
What are you singing about?
Whenever I make a loud noise, I sync up the audio with the loud clap that you
But
get
this
from
is what's
one
fucked
thing to
up
another.
is like if I go, you're white, that's an insult. That's like me calling you gay. If you call a black dude white, that's like
Are you calling black
it's like
people
calling a
white?
straight dude
Is
gay.
Is that where we're at?
Sure, that's fair.
Isn't it?
I mean, that's
Isn't
also
it?
like calling a short guy tall, and also calling
No, dude, if you call
a gay
short
guy
tall-
straight. That's
No, dude, if there was a midget here and we were like, yo, you got tall guy energy, he'd be like, fuck, thank you.
okay.
Is
That's
that
like
a
calling,
euphemism
that's like
for black
that's like
people?
saying a tall guy has short people tendencies. I don't know. I got
Nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. If a tall guy, we're like, you're short on the inside.
because the way you say it is like, yeah, if you said that I was something I wasn't trying to be, yeah, I feel like if a straight man's not trying to be gay, and you call him gay. Yeah, if you want to put it like that, but I don't think it's inherently wrong. Well, people get in their emotions a lot.
Wrong. I'm just saying, like,
People get in their emotions a lot. I don't know.
if
Do
you
you
call
have
a black
emotions,
guy
bro? You
white,
can tell
if
us
I
about
just
your
pick a
emotions.
random black dude at the bar and I call him white, that's a huge insult.
But what sucks is that.
But if I pick a random white dude at the bar and call him black, he'd be like, oh, what? He'd
That's
be like
weird.
flattered.
I
How
don't
many
know. Why
random
would you wanna
black
be
dudes
flattered
are you
by being
interacting
called-
with at
Wanna
the
be
bar?
flattered? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna say this. What do you think being black is? I would be like, I don't think being called black is a good thing.
I would imagine it
I wouldn't
starts
say being
with
called
a
white is a good thing either.
pigmentation.
Like, there's a
no, but white dudes want to be called black,
wow.
and a black dude does not want to be called white.
But see, I would be fine with white people. White people want to be black if we can trade. I don't mind trading. Like if you can say the N word and then I get the generational wealth.
Generational
You would
wealth.
trade.
the
You would trade.
perfect-
Wait, let me get this straight. You would trade N-word privileges for generational wealth.
I don't know who would say no to that. I can guarantee you to go to any black person like, hey, would you trade
But you don't want to be called white.
having a perfect credit score?
What if that was the bill put forth in the Senate? Was like,
So I guess
we're
we're
gonna give reparations to black people, but we're also gonna let white people say the N-word.
I bet you black people like, I don't give me the money. I promise you, bro.
So how much money do you need for white people to be able to say the N word?
Yeah, what's your daily rate?
Bro, give us all of Georgia.
No, that's
Georgia.
a geographical
Yeah,
overtake. We're
come
talking about monetary compensation with
Don't get
fiat
Jewish
currency.
with you.
Wait,
We're not giving you land.
Yeah, you don't get land. What are you gonna till it? Get the
We're
fuck
saying
outta
how much money does every black American need for white people to be able to say the N word?
How much money did JFK family network?
JFK made all his money in bootlegging.
So you
That's
selling
what I'm saying.
drugs.
And
a
they
lot like modern day black people.
So
Just
you're
saying.
like, let me be a 1%er.
That
That's
was-
not
This
that
is gonna
was-
have to be
that was-
fucking edited.
I was like, yeah, I was
No,
like,
no,
I
this
wouldn't.
is great.
No, did you not hear what he
It
just
is-
said?
this is
Wait,
funny.
did you just hear what he just
Yeah,
said?
JFK was the old timey black dude.
Then, okay, no, it's the way you say. I was like, that. Okay, he was like, JFK made his money by selling alcohol and illegal drugs,
no, seriously, the
Oh, I
patriarch
know.
of the
Wait, I
family.
know,
yeah,
but then
Joseph.
wait,
yeah.
but it's you. I love how you
Did
fix
you
it on
upset
that.
him?
It's the next part that you say, and black people are doing that nowadays. I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
It's like, that's how all black people make their money now. I'm like, ah.
I mean, crack is the crack is the 1991 version of bourbon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
Well-
guys, you two have never even smoked crack.
Well-
so I don't
hey,
understand
Alan,
you
just
telling
because
me
we're
about
not
crack.
fans
Well,
of it, and we're not,
at least-
we're not
at least
going around telling, we're not going
way
around
better than
Well,
you.
evangelizing
at
the
least-
fucking value.
Well, at least in
I
Oregon,
do that.
I know
well, at
you do.
least in Oregon, 5 people can sit around and smoke crack and call cops on people who have more than 6 people in their house.
5 people? Now, what if 3 of those people
Now,
are
this is what I'll
Hispanic?
say.
How does that work out?
Now listen,
It was-
Wayne. I don't know if you've read Michelle Alexander's The New Jim Crow, but
I base my life on it, Alan, to be honest with you.
this is what it is. They upped the sentencing for crack over cocaine, which is inferred to be a racist thing. Which I don't even. Crack is way better than cocaine. I don't understand how that. It
Hold on,
ended up.
pause.
It ended up
Wait,
being having these
pause.
racial
Wait,
connotations.
pause. Crack is way more dangerous than coke.
Whoa. Crack is
No, I don't
more
think
of a
so.
good time.
I don't think that's true, dude. I think that's said. When you cook cocaine, you get rid of a lot of and also
Walk us
just
through the process.
also
Alan.
smoking is inherently a better method of ingesting a drug than putting it up your nostril because the nostril's not ready for fucking.
But it's
I
trendy
would
and it's
just say
fun.
How bad the crack
Trendy.
was in the black community.
Dude, but
I
meth
would argue-
is unreal. Like like
Tell us about it, Alan.
And I would say that
meth is.
I would
But
say meth
what
is
you're talking
also
about,
bad, too.
so they go, oh, okay, crack ruined the black community, but meth ruined, like,
yeah.
no one cares about the poor white community.
No, they do.
No,
No,
why
no,
would
no,
they?
no.
They're
Wait,
worthless.
wait,
They're
actually,
non-productive.
But there's not a distinction there. Meth is just like, well, whatever.
So we had the war on drugs for crack, and then we had the opioid pandemic for white people. I'm 99%
Oh,
sure.
I know.
Like,
I know.
for
I'm,
tat,
I'm
huh?
looking like, wait,
Pretty
so
much tit
y'all
for
call
tat.
the pandemic when we get the war on drugs?
Well,
Like,
listen,
what the fuck?
if Pfizer sold crack, there would have been a let's remunerate all the crack victims because they're addicted to something that we sold. But yeah, you're talking about capitalism.
So
It's
when
because
you-
you were just talking about which.
So I just want to say this: I've never seen actual government papers saying, "Hey, we should inject meth into the white community."
Alex, I want your opinion on this.
Yeah,
What
no,
do you,
I was like,
hold on,
like,
Alan.
Hey,
Hold
the
on.
Black Panthers are doing some fuck shit. Let's inject crack into the community.
I want your opinion on
Well,
this.
this is
What do
what- this
do
is
think-
where you gotta drop-
Alan, shut the fuck up.
What's up?
Alex, what do you think about the United States government and governments across the globe prioritizing minorities and their reception of coronavirus vaccines that are hyper experimental and have been produced at a rapid rate that nobody's ever done before?
I mean, did we already do that with syphilis?
Yeah, I think so. It seems like it, but they get to promote it on
SARS,
TV now. They get to
Ebola.
feel good about it right now. They get to be like, we're gonna give this very experimental,
Well, dude,
recently developed.
the Bill
We're
Gates
gonna give it to the
Foundation.
black people first.
You know, it's really funny.
The
is
Bill
that-
Gates Foundation got sued by several African nations who didn't want their vaccines
Wait,
anymore.
you know-
And in India, don't forget India.
Wait,
and
India was
India.
a big one.
Wait, you know what's crazy? It's like
Not that.
I don't understand how all news media be like, "Hey, we need to work on herd immunity." Herd immunity? That's so fucking racist. Why black people is like that's racist talking about herd immunity?
You want to know what's more racist than referring to black people as a herd? When you refer to them as a pack, as Mel Gibson did in
Were we having a contest?
I know, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's like herd immunity. That seems like a really vibrant, good thing we can do. I don't know how herd immunity could be racist.
You just said it was racist.
The news been saying like, why
The
would you want
news.
to do?
Here's what happened: coronavirus. They got rid of herd immunity in this country. That term for a long time because they wanted people wearing masks, and they didn't like. If you wanted herd immunity, you just have people keep going, and then people get sick and get over it,
Right.
and that's the way we've been doing
Which was
things
the whole
for
idea
all
of it
of
from
life.
the first thing. It was like, hey, let's just make sure the medical fucking.
But
things
now
don't
what
get
they're trying to
overtaken.
do is they go for herd immunity. Well, we need vaccines. And
obviously.
in my mind, everything they did with the masks, now they're doing the vaccines. They go, well, you need to get a vaccine to go. First of all, to do anything in public.
Go to anything fun.
No, just
And
go to anything.
you don't get a vaccine for yourself. You do it for your elderly family.
Because
Fuck 'em.
that's sound logic. I'm going to get a vaccine
For
They
someone
to
else.
protect
And
other
they live long enough.
People will believe that. Dude, I'm telling you right now, they psychologically
They already
primed
are.
us with
That's
the
what
mask
the whole
shit.
mask. Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
can I be honest? Do you know anybody who's like, yeah, I'm gonna take the vaccine when it comes out? Because every person.
No,
is
but
like,
I don't see
they will.
anybody
They will
excited
if they
about
tell.
it.
Here's what they'll do. They'll go, "You can't work here if you don't have a vaccine," and then everyone will shut the fuck up and do it because
Alan.
people are bitches about. Dude, you are the same way.
Yeah.
Nobody will go through life without. If you don't have guaranteed income, you'll get scared and you'll cry and you'll do whatever they say
Here's my question for you, Alan.
because you think money's
Here's my
real.
question.
Because you
Well,
What
think
is the
money is
dollar
real.
amount? What is the dollar amount it would take?
And you love money,
no,
too.
No, shut the
money
fuck
is
up.
genuinely
Shut
real
the
when
fuck
you
up.
need it.
It ain't real.
Hey, Alan, what is the dollar
Wealth
amount?
is real. Money's made
Come
up.
on. Fuck the joke about what dollar amount Alan would accept to take the vaccine on a trial basis. Would it be
Offer
10?
me Bitcoin and maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Offer
How
me
many
Jeff
Bitcoin?
Bezos
2
and
Bitcoin?
It's like,
Three
Offer me
Bitcoin?
real wealth. Assets and wealth, maybe. I'm not taking
Yeah.
Federal Reserve notes.
Assets that are based on
Dude,
digital
Federal Reserve notes. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, no, they're it's pretty funny that they're less reliable than digital currency that doesn't exist in nature. Right?
I feel like I'm coming from somebody who's somewhat financially stable. You're like,
I'm very stable because I don't believe in money.
I
I know where wealth is, and
Hey,
it's not in
Alan
money.
feels like
I
he's
will say
existing in the fifth dimension on this whole money shit.
hey,
Because I am, dude. It's all made
I
up.
know you are. It fucking infuriates me on a
Listen,
daily basis.
Let me tell you something, Wayne. You can get a
Oh,
credit
look,
card.
here we go.
Get
Here
a
we go.
credit card.
This is like the redheaded Jewish version of the fucking secret. Tell
All right.
me, Alan. Let's go.
Put up your defenses, but I'm going to tell you the
Yeah.
truth. Get a credit card.
I have credit cards.
Run up credit. When they send you, first of all, make sure they send you paper in the mail. Don't do this online shit. When they send you paper in the mail, you send it back with your signature on it saying accepted. Anytime they send you a bill, say accepted for value, sign your name, send it back. They'll stop mailing you.
Did you ever see
They
this? Hold on.
trade-
You'll like this story. Did you ever see the story about the
You don't
guy?
wanna
I
hear
think
Wait,
it was.
no,
No, hold on. Shut the
He
fuck
just said
up.
Something real.
Shut up.
It's all made up. It's all made up.
No. There was a guy in I think the Ukraine who got one of those rubber stamped credit card offers sent out to him.
Yeah,
He took it, ran it through the computer, changed the terms for an unlimited amount of credit with
Sent
0%.
it back and signed it.
Yep.
That's legal.
Hey, yeah,
It's legal.
brilliant.
This is
You
what
know,
I,
we're
Wait,
we're
I
on the
wanna-
same
wait, I
level.
wanna know-
We're on the
wait.
same level, Alan. We're on the same level.
the
Straw
lizard.
man theory is real.
It is real. The lizard Jews who trade hyper assets, they don't care.
It's the Matrix.
They
It's the
don't
Matrix.
care.
It's the
Like our
Matrix.
signature on a piece of paper is currency. Now it's a click that says I accept with a
Goddamn
video.
Magna Carta fucked us all.
But for real though, they don't care about. They invent the money. So when a credit card company gives you a credit card, and then you spend money, and then they don't. There's no money that changes hands. They send a promissory note to the company that
Which
they're
is generated
giving
by
credit
your
to.
signature.
And exactly.
I know.
So you know it. So
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Being fucking miserable and depressed. It's my fucking path. I
Okay,
can't
so
help
you
it.
want to be depressed, but
No,
that's
I don't want to be depressed. It's just the fucking path. Like I'm just
the
along
money's
for
not
the
real,
goddamn
dude.
ride.
The money's not real. There's no wealth. There's no wealth.
Yeah, no, it's all
So-
fucking imaginary. It's
so-
literally there. What is the difference between fucking Jeff Bezos in a suit and a fucking homeless person addicted to heroin? If you take
A lot.
everything away from them, no. If you take
I wouldn't
no,
fuck the homeless
no,
dude
if
in
you
the
take
suit.
everything away from
I
those
would blow
two
Jeff
individuals-
Bezos right now.
If you take everything away from those two individuals
see what he
and
got
you
in his
put them in the
divorce settlement?
fucking woods,
You know, it's
there
funny.
is no
This man,
difference
this
between
man
those two
really
people.
just said, "Hey, when you take a rainbow,
It's all a construct,
wait,
bro.
wait, and
It's
then you
all a
take
fucking
black
construct.
street, right? And then you just turn on a black
We
and
got-
white
we got-
filter. What's the difference?
Yo.
Nigga,
We
you
got,
just took away the only difference.
Yo, Alan, we gotta do DMT with this kid and record.
I'm good.
He always wants.
He's
people
gonna
to
come
be
out.
doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm a big fan.
But I'm
He's
sitting here, I'm
gonna-
like, you literally was like, you just said the difference. Jeff Bezos and a homeless man. Well, if you took everything that made the difference between Jeff Bezos and a homeless man, what would you get?
you put them both naked in the woods, and they're both individual human beings on.
I'll tell you the
equal footing.
difference.
That's not Jeff Bezos. And that's
All
not a
of
homeless
Jeff,
dude.
you think Jeff Bezos keeps fucking cash in his wallet? All of that motherfucker's wealth is stored in mythological
You know,
data.
Hey,
I'll tell you the difference
ask you a
between
question.
Jeff Bezos and a homeless guy. I would blow a homeless guy.
Well, for the
wait,
right
pause.
price.
But I
Jeff
feel
Bezos
like,
is ugly.
But I feel like Jeff Bezos.
You don't
Bill
think
Gates,
like his wife.
Mark
That-
Zuckerberg-
I would take a random homeless dude's load over
Hey,
Jeff Bezos.
shout out to
I honestly-
Jeff Bezos' wife. Get that money,
Do you
queen.
think they still
Slay.
pay for shit? I think they just walk in, just take the shit and walk out. Like they
That's
just
what I
like,
mean. No.
I'm
Rich
like,
people.
they're so
Rich
rich,
people
like-
don't use money.
I'm just gonna walk
No.
in, take the shit, and just walk out. It's like,
It's all leveraged wealth.
wait, doesn't Jeff Bezos own all the shit that he needs?
Jeff
Doesn't he
Bezos
own, like,
has
an
an
electricity
$80,000
company
a year
and a water
salary.
thing and a grocery market? If he needs something, just walk into Whole Foods, like walk out, it's like
Well,
Nigga,
the
it's
one
mine.
thing the one thing he does not own is a pussy market because he's still
Are you
at the
sure?
whim of American women.
Are you sure? Because that nigga might have some stocks in.
Hey
Wayfair.
man, when you're at that
He's a
level
fucking
of wealth,
robot,
you're a
but-
He
sociopath, and
evidence,
you're all
man.
about
He's not-
conquering. That's
he-
what it's
he
about
cannot-
at that level.
Amazon,
It's about
as
conquering.
much wealth as Amazon has, it cannot manufacture Jeff Bezos' pussy.
Did you not remember the Wayfair kids and cabinet shit?
That was my favorite.
That was a joke I was
conspiracy of
thinking. I was like,
2020.
I'm pretty sure he got some money in the Wayfair cabinet shit. He's like, nigga.
Well, you can buy
They say
child
the N-word?
pussy, but you probably buy adult pussy too.
You know what I'm
I,
saying?
actually,
I'm like, bro.
I might be wrong on this.
I'm like, with Jeff Bezos being that rich, you can't say he's not in some black market shit. Like, there's just certain things that you're like, you're so rich, like, you can just get away with that shit. Cause
I
you,
can almost guarantee
probably
you
what
that
his divorce
Amazon
was.
has retired Navy SEAls that are hired kill squads to go
Yeah.
fucking do their dirty work. That shit
like Jeff
definitely
Bezos is playing a
exists.
video game. Like, and imagine, like, these are the people that go to Forbes and be like, yeah, I want you to put me on here for the richest person alive. There's people who are like, I refuse to be on Forbes that are richer than Jeff Bezos.
This is the trip that humanity's
By the
on
way,
right
I would
now.
like to take this time to announce that I recently made the 30 under 30 on Forbes. Thank you, everybody who nominated me and supported me. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah, you made the 30
Fuck
most
you, Alex.
desperate
Don't
under
you
30.
goddamn dare make that goddamn fucking body language. Fucking up my goddamn joke.
See, Wayne, you have the.
It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing.
It is, but I'm trying to help your ego get what it wants.
Are you? Are you Dr.
Yes.
Allen in the house?
I will help you get what your ego wants. What your ego wants is to be a magnate. Right?
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that statement.
Okay. You want to be a magnate. Stop fucking around and just start printing money.
Yeah.
Start a bank.
That
Start
sounds
printing money.
feasible.
You believe
What
in
is
all this shit.
imagination?
You believe in all this shit. Just do it.
No, I'm a casual observer of all this shit.
You think, yeah. See, you don't really. So you could have all the wealth you want tomorrow.
Oh yeah, could
It's
wake
all
up
invented.
and just like walk into Evergreen and be like, I would like a 3-bedroom home with 2.5 baths. I would like that.
Do it.
Alan, it's
Do it.
funny.
You want to live in Evergreen?
It's gonna take at least 3 weeks to forge the
You
documents,
be saying some
Alan.
right shit, but then you make the right shit so extreme that it's wrong. You be saying some right shit, but then you take it too extreme and then it just becomes wrong.
Yeah,
No, but
Alan's a secret
you could
guy.
do whatever you want.
Alan thinks a starving kid in Africa can just think positive thoughts about a fucking ham and make it exist.
Okay,
You know?
Dave Chappelle. I heard that joke.
I told
No,
you
I
that
be
joke.
Like, Alan's like, Dave, you be saying some right shit, and then you just go a little bit
as
too
Dave
above,
Chappelle.
like,
Thank
all
you,
right, this nigga
Dave.
crazy. I was like, this nigga crazy. This nigga crazy.
But I don't think that part
Crazy's
of it
not
is.
a bad
Because
word.
you're like, yeah, money's a made up thing, all this other stuff, and then you're like, well, just go ahead and print the money you want because it's made up. It's like,
Yeah, fuck it. Why
you're
not?
so right that you're wrong.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, the United States.
Let me
is
explain what I mean by
$20
that.
trillion in debt. Ooh.
Let me explain what I mean by that. Anyone can start a
Explain,
cryptocurrency.
please.
Anyone can start a cryptocurrency. So
That
you
doesn't
can't
give it
print your own money.
value, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like, you're
what
so
does
right
give
that
it
you're
value?
wrong.
What does give it value? I'll tell you what gives
The
it
same thing that gives the fucking fiat currency value.
belief. Exactly. You don't believe in yourself. You can.
See, that's what I'm saying. You say so much right shit. You're just like.
I'm fucking with him,
I
but
know, but you're like, you can just make it because you don't believe in yourself, and that's the problem. I'm like, you're right, but you're so right that it's just so retarded.
that's my
Don't
market.
tell him. You can't tell him. You can't.
My
let him be
market is so
He is not
intelligent,
allowed
it's
to be-
retarded.
You're like, all you need is belief. I'm like,
Self-aware. He cannot
And
be
the reason why it's
self-aware.
not working
Do
is
not
you don't
allow
believe in
it.
yourself. I'm like, Nick.
You got to understand, half of this shit is keeping Alan away from self-awareness. Like,
Too much self-awareness, then
Fuck
why
you,
are you being
Alan.
human anymore? If you're human, then you're
look,
flawed.
Look, no. I'll be the first to say that there have been times in my
If you're
life
human,
where I
then you're still
thought
on
you
the
were a
wheel of karma.
supernatural being. I was under the influence of DMT.
Yeah, he thinks I'm a god. That's
No,
why I'm
at
trying
one
to give him
point,
this advice.
it's a fleeting idea. You know.
By the way, this dude loves DMT, and
Have you smoked DMT, Alex?
No, and I'm never going to.
No, you're the fuck gonna go to.
No,
it's not a drug. It's
not a drug dude.
it's a religion.
No.
Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
exactly.
We're not, 'cause you
It's
wanna
a
know why?
sacrament.
Because you want to know why?
You want to understand Hinduism?
Because I was.
Believe in the campaign to get black people to do psychedelics. I feel like that's an important
So,
part of the evolution of
Whose
humanity.
Whose campaign
I'm going to
is
say
that?
this.
It's my
I'm
campaign
gonna, I'm
now.
going to say this. DMT is a drug that gets released when you die. And I'm like, I don't want my diluted experience. Like, you get like a really good flash before your eyes moment. But then you take so much DMT that flash before your eyes moments, it literally flashes. Like, some people live their whole lives. It's like, I had this amazing, like, death thing to where I got to live my whole thing. And then they come back. It's like, damn.
Every single time I've done DMT, I thought I was going to go to the loony bin for an extended period of time. But it's always rewarding when
And
you
you
realize
should've.
that's not the reality.
And then he wants me to. That's fucked up. You're like, I almost fucking.
Have you ever had like an epic dream? One of those dreams where you wake up and you just kind of remember the feeling
All the
of
time.
it. Yeah.
Like a
Every day.
lucid dream? Have you had a lucid dream where you like
Yeah.
can think? Yeah, they're great.
That's
Have you ever
every time.
induced an out of body
I didn't
experience
realize that most people don't
via
do that
Salvador
every time.
Dali tactics?
Well, so your dreams are teachers. I mean, it's just if you want to teach yourself while you're awake.
That
It's
sounds
the
like
same
some
thing.
fucking crystal hippy dippy goddamn white people with dreadlocks bullshit.
Wow.
Or
he's,
people-
he's stupid.
I just feel like I got a higher intelligence than most people. I'm like, yo, y'all don't have
You
lucid
should-
dreams
you should
every
feel
night?
that way.
Bro,
That's
this
an
is an easy
apt
way to have
feeling.
Lucid dreams.
It is fairly easy, but I got kind of burnt out on lucid dreaming because it just I break my dreams when I lucid dream because I try to do stuff in them that it's like okay.
You ever
and
get
then I
fucked
wake
up? Wait, you have lucid dreams, and I'm like, every time I get lucid dreams, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try like moving shit with my mind on some telekinesis shit, and then like I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a good job, and I'm flying, and like they stop. I'm like, how the fuck did I stop myself from flying? And then you try to like fly again.
It's
like,
all about focus,
why is
bro.
reality
Belief.
now kicking
It's
in?
belief.
I'm like, I can't fly anymore. I was like, what the?
And a false reality generated by your brain
But
when
I have the
you
same
sleep.
thing. So you're talking about your dream breaks because you're flying and then you lose faith
No,
in the
and then-
flying
no,
and then you fall.
No, what happens
want a
is
beer?
that now I'm flying, but now I can't control the elevation. I'm like, dang, I can only get higher, so I gotta hold on to this because I can't go, like I can't control it. I'm like,
But that's your own limitations. That's your magic. Like
That's
you,
when your
you
actual
impose.
conscious comes in, yeah.
You impose
I know.
your own limitations.
and I'm like, damn. I had a dream. Go ahead. Had a dream. I saw a friend I haven't seen in like 3 years. Like I don't know what happened to him. I think he died. I don't know, but I haven't seen him in 3 years. And I was like, my girlfriend woke me up, and I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna go back to sleep because I haven't seen this friend in a while. And me and him are kicking in this dream. We're having fun. And I went back to sleep. I was like, oh damn, this is cool.
Yeah, I've an extreme example of that. I've told it somebody. I've been like, stop blowing me because that was a good dream. I know you're trying to. This is sexy or whatever, but later.
So have you ever been? Like,
I like dreams better than sex.
And you know what's weird? It's like I will remember a dream and then go back to it the next night.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm not good at that.
Yeah, and I would just go back to it the next night and continue where I last left off. And then when I last left off, what's weird is that when I last left off, I'll go back and it feels like it's a video game because every shit moved on. It's like, bro, where you at for like the last like 32 hours? And it's like, I thought I was coming back to the same. It's like, nah, bro, a lot of shit happened. And then they film me and I go back on the dream. It's just cool.
I've done that a few times, but it's normally like the same night where I'm like, I want to go back into that space. I can never. I don't have a good enough memory or I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not able to go back the second night.
Well, you know what's awkward is that when I was talking to my friend, I was like, bro, I thought it was real. And then this is what I realized it wasn't real. I was like, bro, like, you need to give me your contact information so I can find you in the real world. I'm like, wait, why am I in the real world? And then I snapped. I was like, oh, I'm dreaming. It's like, give me your information. It's like, bro, I can't because I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, oh, the reason why he can't tell me this.
This dude, yeah, you meet somebody in a dream, you're like, can you follow me on Instagram?
Shut up. No, I'm like, the reason why you can't tell me.
Have you ever heard about?
The reason why you can't tell me this is because it's me talking to myself about this. So if I don't know it in the real world, it won't be. You can't tell me this in the real. And then he looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, all right, fuck, I'm just gonna enjoy the time. We just.
Have y'all ever
that's fun.
figured out ways to self-induced out-of-body experiences that are akin to astral projection?
I don't know.
That's like the
I feel like you're saying
like it's
some
like the
stuff
new
that you've
agey
never
term
done.
for it, like astral project. No, it's like akin to lucid dreams. Like
Have you done
it's
it?
finding that period where you're in sleep paralysis, but you're also conscious, and then you can actively separate consciousness from your body. I did it one time back in my super duper hippy dippy days when I was like
sober. You astral.
yeah. No, nothing. You wake up at like 4
Did you
a.m.
meditate?
Yeah, well, it's like alpha. You got to get your brain in
Alpha
the right.
waves.
Yeah, exactly. And then you induce. You've
Probably.
heard of night terrors, right? Where like people feel like
Heard of night terrors? Yeah.
no, like where people have this waking reality where they wake up in sleep paralysis and they feel like there's like a demon on their chest. You've heard of this? It's a thing.
I know. Yeah.
At this point,
then
like
it
you
turns
can
out it's just
actively
their dog
separate
sitting on their
yourself.
lungs.
At this point, you can actively separate your consciousness from your body. I did it one time, but like when I did it, like it's and if you look up like astral projection, it's the same thing. But it's like bah, 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 like you're really getting like it feels like your consciousness is getting fucked with by different waves of different frequency waves.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then when I did it, I got immediately thrown into a dream type state, and then came back into my body. That was the only time I ever did it.
I'm not gonna lie. On a consistent basis, I will wake up, think I'm awake, and then I will be hearing. Like I can be asleep and I can be looking at you. I'm hearing you talk, but your mouth isn't moving. And I'm like, oh shit, I got schizophrenia since I'm hearing voices. And then I
Hell
fully
yeah.
wake up and I'm like, oh, how the fuck am I hearing stuff crystal clear being asleep? Like it doesn't.
Have you ever
And you
been like
see
you're
shit.
like falling asleep and you're hearing people talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that happens to me consistently to the point where even I will wake up and I will see some shit. Like I'm awake and I will just see some shit and I'm like, I'm dreaming while my eyes are open. Like I'm actually
really good.
projecting shit.
You're like,
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm hearing voices and projecting shit like I'm in a dream, like I'm like awake and this shit is crazy. And then I fully wake up, I'm like, oh, that shit was just a dream. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Not yet, at least.
No, it's a slow decline.
It's that
You're in your early 20s. Just wait till your late 20s. It's gonna be
see,
fun.
you didn't do the college thing, but it's you like falling asleep on a couch and you hear people going, "He's fucking falling asleep. What should we do?" And you're paying attention to what they're doing, but you're like, "Fuck you, I'm drunk. I'm going to bed." and they'll be like, "Should we put?"
Did
a
you,
thing on
Alan?
his
Did you ever hang out at frat parties in Boulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
were
I mean,
fucking
but I
amazing,
wasn't
weren't
in a
they?
frat.
I mean,
I
it was
wasn't
a debauchery fest, but
I wasn't in a frat, so it was.
of course you were.
The frat parties I
If
went
you told
to,
me you were in a frat, I would lose a couple respect points.
You know, it's awkward.
but there's only a handful that I remember because it was like a special occasion. If I had a friend who could get me in,
You know, it's awkward. This is how I know that I'm just not built to get. Okay, scratch that. You know, it's awkward.
No.
So I
What
got
are you not
invited-
built to get?
So I got invited to 2 podcasts tonight. Got invited to yours.
Two
and
podcasts.
then
Explain
Christina
two podcasts.
And Christina and Kristen have invited me to theirs, and I chose yours. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why am I here? Like I was even like,
It's a good
like,
thought.
I'm
It's
like,
a good
look,
thought.
honestly, I'm like, between those two,
It's
I'm
a
like,
weird
I'm
world,
like,
isn't
why
it?
did I choose this one over that one? Not saying I don't fuck with y'all, but I'm like, there's something wrong with me. I'm like, I'm stupid. I'm like, it's not gonna be fine. I'm gonna hang out with the dudes. I'm like, wait, I would have. Why did I not choose to hang out with the 2 females instead of the 2 dudes?
No, you would have been hanging out with a lot of horny middle-aged.
That's what I'm thinking. Also, I'm like, bro, I just don't.
There's
I
a
don't
whole
like pussy.
market
I
on the
think I like-
internet for your
I think
types. You
subconsciously,
know.
I'm like, I'd
Maybe
rather.
you don't. Now that actually made sense of a text message I got earlier, but you made the right decision. I mean, they don't even their shit isn't even online, and I love both of them. They're cool, but you made the right decision.
Oh, I know I did, but I'm just sitting here. I'm not built to chase pussy. That's crazy. I'm not like I would be like,
Well,
oh,
you got a
Alan-
girlfriend. You
Alan-
got a girlfriend who tells you, yeah, you guys are both gay.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
No,
Well,
I don't think
gay.
gay is the proper term.
I'm like, no, like I'm like, no, like there's been
It's
so many times.
2020,
in life-
Alan. Get with the times.
Okay, you guys are both bi-curious.
Hey,
No,
why don't you do yourself
but
a
there's
favor
been-
for the camera angle and put back to the wall?
But
Are
there's
you
so
looking
many,
at my bald spot? Is that what you
It's
said?
going to be a firing squad,
Wait.
actually.
But what I find really funny is that there's so many times.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear my yarmulke.
I think you should wear your yarmulke. It might be a branding opportunity
Yeah, I'm
for
just
you.
like-
It could be. I should put my fucking logo on my bald spot.
I mean, the
That'd be
redhead
all right.
Jews need a heroes. I can't fucking talk.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm like, there's so many opportunities. Where I'm like, I chose the better option, but I'm like, if I really wanted to get pussy, I could just go that way, and I didn't multiple times. So I'm like, I like the option.
Did you ever? Have you been able to go to bars in Denver back in the before times when it was fun?
Hey, let me put it like this: I never been to a bar or club ever because
Nobody likes you.
Because when I turned 21, I was able to get into it. The Corona shit happened.
You're 21.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, you're a strange
wait,
breed.
I
You're a
thought he was
strange
20.
breed.
I didn't know he was
Did you hear
21.
what he just said? He said you're 21. How
Black
old are
don't
you?
crack. Black don't crack.
Did
You
not
said
hear
20. Oh, I thought you were
literally
20.
just
I
said-
thought I didn't know you were
No, he
21.
wants to talk about
I
crack.
thought you were
But no, it's
20.
funny. You
I thought
looked at me. You looked at me
Yeah,
and said, "Are you
that's fucked
21?"
up. I
was
might
like,
not
yes.
have maximum cognitive ability at the fucking
This
moment.
shit was funny.
but-
He was like, "You're 21. How old are you?" I'm like, "What?"
Make it a meme. Get famous.
But nah, I really wanted, bro. I really want to go to clubs. I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm a club
Nah,
type nigga.
you want to do that for like a year or two after.
Then let me do it.
It gets
I haven't
old
had a chance
quick.
to, bro. 2020 is weird, bro. There was so many fun shit I was supposed
It
to
is
do.
fun to see pussy get crazy out there
Right.
though. Like those 22-year-old chicks that are like, I want to get fucked.
Because, bro, I have mad game in situations where you should have.
Oh,
mad
do you?
Game.
Do you?
Yes, bro. I be picking up girls in places you probably should be picking up girls. I feel like a place to work is a place you should be
Loaf
picking
and
up.
What,
Jug.
open mics?
No, a little bit. Tap it.
Loaf and
Depends.
jug, and you fucking pull in, and the chick is filling her truck. Up
Yeah, like
next to you.
gas stations, probably not the best place. Like restaurants.
never picked up a chick
Wait,
at a gas
station.
restaurant
I need
where
some
they're the waitress, like serving me while
That's-
I'm with other friends and she's on her job.
Waitress is possible. A gas station is difficult.
What
Waitress.
is it? Fast food people outside of a window.
Fat food.
Fast food
people.
drive-through, picking up women
Fucking
through the drive-through.
degenerates.
Sonic bitch come roller skating over. I'd be like,
That's what I'm
yo,
saying. Like,
This bitch was on roller skates. I was like,
but now
bitch,
I'm like,
I gotta
hey,
put
I'm like,
you
I
on
picked up-
roller skates.
I be trying to spit game at women where it's not necessary to pick up women. Like I should not be hitting on a bitch through a
that's what
drive-through menu.
dude, see this?
They're
if
not
you- if
bitches
you
though.
like-
They're human
now,
beings.
I don't know what the
That's what you need to realize. This is a pro-female
Yeah, but I don't
podcast.
think-
I don't know
man
what the
should hit
modern
on-
equivalent is, but
I
like, if
feel
you
like
read-
we need a
if you read, like-
female Secretary of Defense. That way we can legitimize our fucking sexist
Okay, but
statements.
like guys think I'll go pick up a girl at the bar. Women aren't like they know that they could, but women don't want to pick up a
going out
man
with
at the
their
bar. Women want to.
friends.
No.
they're
women,
dancing out. They're
Wait.
going out.
I know,
dancing.
but women want to pick up a man at a grocery store.
That's different.
At a
but
fucking-
imagine if I'm picking
But
you
it's
up
got
at
to be
your
a
place of
firefighter.
work.
That's
Wait,
the thing.
I'm hitting on you at your place of work while you're working. I feel like that's fucked up.
I feel like you'd have more
It's not
success
if
if
they
you
like
had
you.
cornrows.
Oh well, I'm a good looking nigga and I got good game. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, I feel
Well, that's
like
all it
I'm
is,
like
then.
I should have caught you like just walking down the street, like not like
Walking down the street's fine, but that shit doesn't happen. That you got to be wearing a mask. You can't even see their fucking
I know,
nose.
right? You ever, bro? I was talking to this chick and she had a mask.
Yo, you look good. You look good when I can't see your nose and mouth,
bro.
bitch.
I asked her. I don't know how I did, it, but I asked her to pull her mask down, and she showed me. I was like, "This bitch ugly."
I know.
I was like,
We're in
"You
a minute
believe
grade
her?"
there. She
Welcome
was
to
like-
Saudi Arabia. I'm like, I can't see any of these fucking bitches.
But it's good because
God damn!
Wait,
I'll-
they just get multiple
Well, they're all
wives.
taken, or else they wouldn't be out in
They
public.
just get
you
multiple
know?
wives, and they just play the games of averages. It's like I got 7 of y'all. One of y'all got to be good looking. Like,
I go to the
No, no,
grocery
no, no,
store.
no,
This is
no,
what
no.
you got to do.
You
Go
can
to
get
the
away
grocery
with it.
store. You go to the grocery store. You're not wearing a mask. Suddenly, all the single women are like, do you know where the breadcrumbs are?
Do you know
man.
how to?
but I'd be picking up.
You look
know.
confident. You're not wearing one of the facial shields.
My oh
But
my!
how
Can
you-
you hand me the box of Wheatie Weeds from
I
the
just want
top
to say you gotta
shelf?
have some mad game to be able to convince the girl to give you her number and plan a time to go out.
Or you can just be
Wait.
me and show up.
Wait,
I just kind of
While
show
in
up.
the
These
car-
women are
things
so
happen.
horny right
Wait,
now.
Alan can
wait,
attest
no,
to this.
in the-
I just
wait,
kind
in
of
the
show up.
drive-thru- in the drive.
I just kinda show up.
of a McDonald's. I feel like if
Oh,
the
that's a
person's
good place. Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah.
bro,
That's where romance gets brewed. And then
I was
McDonald's.
like, bro, I don't think.
No,
this-
I picked us some Burger King.
I feel like if you're gonna meet a woman, it's gonna be a Chick-fil-A. Let's just be honest. A good Christian woman with some
I
family
understand her,
values.
But no, this chick right here, I picked this shit right
Can
here.
you pull up to the parking spot up here and we'll wheel your order out to you?
Thank you. They always have to say please and thank you. It's like my pleasure. Have you noticed that? That's a corporate policy. If you say, "Hey, I appreciate the fucking chicken sandwich," they're legally obligated to say, "My pleasure."
Not legally obligated.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
no, you're right.
corporately
Yeah,
obligated.
this is the one that I
And
was
the
like,
corporations-
in the McDonald's drive-thru thing, she literally was like, "Yeah, we ain't got some time. I got a
She
number."
works at the McDonald's drive-thru.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Look at you.
Oh, okay.
Moving on up.
But
Moving on
I'm
up
just extra as a bitch.
to a Detroit apartment.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
the
that's
sky.
top shelf. That's top shelf drive-through pussy. Dude,
I respect women.
I mean, it's not no it's not no dollar menu bullshit, you know.
I'm not gonna comment. I still respect women. Stop.
Yeah,
I
whatever
mean,
you
I
wanna
respect
say,
value,
whatever you
you know. I respect value, which is what the dollar menu provides.
No, there's this chick at the Burger King who I flirt with, but like,
It's
all-
more of a game. It's
If
a
you can
game.
pick up a woman while she's working, I mean, when you go to work, like, they're horny the whole time. They're fucking horny.
They're only at work to
I
find
know-
a good
I
man,
know we're
you know.
we're still like Puritan Christian America to where we can't believe women have sexuality. But
That's not what I'm
they're
saying.
horny the whole fucking day, and they're looking for
At a
men, and
place
they're
of
thinking
work.
about what man. This is why they're horny. They're thinking, what man can bring me out of this prison?
I'm not that nigga.
Somebody with a fucking
Like, you gonna be with me?
sociology
No, you're not
degree.
in that place.
You're not. Right,
But
but
what dude would take me out of this? Still not me, bitch. But
but she's fantasizing. Maybe I can do that.
I feel like we're
instead
doing a
this.
lot of assuming.
no, you still gonna
No,
be doing
that's the
that.
truth,
Wait,
dude. That's
wait.
the truth. Have you ever had a fucking when you're at work, you're thinking about pussy, or I don't know what you're thinking about DMT and dick or
yeah.
something.
But I'm
But
not-
I'm like,
I'm
I'm
at
wondering
work,
what the
I'm gonna hit
machine
on this
elves are up
shit.
to. I'm like, yeah.
Now, I've never been out working, but I'm gonna hit on. This
I'm
shit.
not
Now,
so
I've had
concerned with the
girls be
carnal
like, hey, you
pleasures.
seem cool.
women
and then they hit on me.
men at their jobs.
Yes, but I'm like, I'm not gonna hit on a woman at my place of work, so I'm not gonna hit on a woman at her place of work.
Fuck that noise.
This is a weird feminism that doesn't even
That's
exist.
not even
Get the
feminism.
fuck outta here.
I'm like,
Alex,
you're at work to
who
work. That's a
invited that
capital-
opinion?
That's a capitalistic way. It's like, bitch, you on the clock.
Are
You do
denying
whatever you want. You
capitalism?
do whatever you want.
Do
But
you
that's
want to
what I'm
know what
saying.
the average daily wage for an American was 100 years ago?
That's
7.25.
probably why it's so hot for these women, because they're the
No,
ones
that's
who
just
have to
the
hit
South.
on you in that situation.
Yeah.
Because they know you're just being professional, and
Yeah.
they have to be like, they have to do something extreme to
All the
get your
time.
number or whatever.
All the time.
But dude, they're fucking horny at work.
But don't you wish?
Horny at work. You could fucking, dude, you could fucking call Comcast tech support if you get a woman and you start talking to her. You'd be like, yo, I'll fly you out here.
You think you could get her to pay for a
You're
date?
retarded. You're retarded.
We should do
I'm
that.
not retarded. You
No,
can do that.
it's-
Alan,
No,
Alan,
you're
Alan, no, you
Alan,
gotta
you're
you
right.
gotta post $5
But wait.
grand for this bit where we
Got-
see if we
got-
can get Comcast
Hey,
customer
got-
service
gotta be
agents
honest with
to
you.
fly out for a date.
Dude, I
Gotta
will
be honest with you.
fucking. I will.
You just gotta sweet
Gotta be
talk
honest
him.
with you.
It'd be like a course
This
in pickup artistry. You know, you remember that guy, Mystery or whatever? He's like, you just gotta make the bitch feel like she's nothing.
Gotta be honest with y'all. Like, niggas, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. There's no prices you can put on pussy. I would never pay for pussy. I'm sorry.
Bitch,
Pussy
you're
to a
already paying for pussy. You
Pussy's
paid
all
for
abundant.
pussy for the 2 hours before you got here. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was under the impression that there was some drama.
Oh, but that's not paying for pussy. That's different.
Well, you're emotionally paying for the pussy.
No, I'm not, because I'm not trying to be like, I'm trying my goal in the
Hey,
conversation was like, I'm gonna try to fuck my girl.
First
later
things
after this
first, you
conversation.
got to take your emotions seriously. Those are a very
yeah, I
vital part. You deserve you.
Yes, but what I'm gonna say is, when I was single, I've never been like, I'm gonna take this bitch out on a date to get pussy. I'm gonna be like, I've never be like, I'm gonna pay for pussy. I'm never gonna be like, people think you gotta work for pussy. I'm like, no, bitch,
Well,
I'm not
I mean-
chasing pussy. I'm giving out good dick. There's a difference. Like,
It's my favorite thing when I don't have to work for
So
pussy.
the women you've been with have always come after you.
yes,
Yeah, you'll hit a certain age where you have to learn
but no, I know how to pick up women, but
how
not.
to go seek it. But
So no, it's
I
so
mean, that's
Just
a
wait
certain
till
type
your
of pussy.
30s and you're still an open mic
So,
comic.
Alan,
You don't have a real
certain
income.
type of pussy that
So-
comes after you.
Alan, I'm gonna say this.
Limits your
So,
options.
The only way I can say this is that
For him, that's enough.
Well, you know.
if I ever, I've never been in the friend zone, to the sense that if a woman says no, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna not pay you no attention. I've never.
Yeah, but
chased
you're
a
black.
woman-
Your mama didn't play no shit. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Well, I'm just saying.
Do you know what he's saying? What does that mean? You
Black
brought it up
women
like
are a
shit.
very strong impression on young black males.
I get what he's saying. He's
You
saying
know,
it
it's
in a really
like-
wrong
Like
way.
my
but I
mom was.
understand
My
where he's
mom was one
coming
of those
from.
people that went
Like,
up.
he's trying.
No.
He's trying. No, it's good. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no, hold up. My mom was the type
what
of
you
parent.
meant.
My
I got-
mom was the type
Look
of
at
parent
Alan.
that
You're
would.
not explaining to me. Explain to Alan. I got what you meant. Just explain to Alan. Jesus Christ.
No, this is great.
Yeah, my mom was the type of mom to go to my third grade teacher and like, bitch, you ain't teaching good
no
enough.
Shit either.
And his mom was the type of person to
didn't
go,
put up with
bitch,
shit.
you ain't learning enough.
Yeah, bitch.
That is the main difference.
My mama didn't put up with shit. That's what she's saying. She did
Yeah,
not have the
exactly.
patience to put up with shit.
At least
That's
do
what
a
he meant.
masculine output.
I don't know what the fuck he said beforehand, because that's not what he said.
It was
But I
racially ambiguous. I
forgot
swear
what
to
he
God.
said. It's like, your mama didn't blank it, blank, blank. I'm like, I think I got what you're saying. What the fuck? I don't know.
Okay,
But not like, bro,
like,
because like the three things that I realized the most, the one thing I realized the most is that time is invaluable.
Well, that and God hates flags.
So I'm not gonna waste my time on a person who doesn't want to be with me. Period. Niggas will chase pussy and be like, if I chase this enough, I will get an opportunity. I'm in the sense that if the opportunity's not there, there's no point in me chasing it. That's it. I put the ball in
Okay.
your court. It's in your.
So let me tell you this, because your philosophy is basically correct, but there are women who generally, like, they would not even give you the time of day.
Yeah.
But on a certain occasion, they'll give you pussy for some other objective.
Yeah. But I'm not chasing
And
it.
that,
though.
n-
But you
not-
don't have to
not
chase it,
chasing
though.
it. Not chasing it, but that shit can blow your mind sometimes.
Yeah. Nobody said that. Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I've never seen somebody's own dog. Somebody's
trailer park people do.
no, dude. That's not
Did you-
animal abuse.
what did you
that was
do?
your dog. Not.
stepped on his paw. He's
Oh, that makes sense.
You want to know how many?
Oh no. So what we thought
God
thought
damn,
is that
dude.
you just stood up and he just wanted to attack you. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you run out of battery on that, or disk space?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like
No,
I'm in a-
that's honestly the better way to do it.
'Cause
is-
even-
is
and-
you never chase it. You just take what comes your way.
and I'm like, if it's
But
out of my
you will
control.
hit a certain point where you might get discontent with what's coming your way, and that's when you learn game.
But I don't really care about pussy that much, though. That's the crazy thing about it. Is I don't really care about pussy that much. I'm like, I rather go to an open.
I know
mic.
you still like fucking nerds ropes. I don't
Shut
even
the
know
fuck
what
up.
you. What do you
What the
even
fuck is a
like?
Nerves rope. I don't
What do you
know.
even like?
Comedy, bro.
Comedy.
Yes,
Hot
man.
Halloween with
And
them
things that are
nerd
like-
ropes.
Yo, if there's no comedy going on and you had a bad night and you're trying to fucking cope,
Write jokes. Eat food and play video games.
Eat food. What food and what video games?
I don't know.
Barbecue spare. I'm just.
Like it would be like, it'd be like, I don't know, Call of Duty, chess, just regular shit.
Chess?
You do
Yeah.
Warzone or do you do
What ELO are you?
I don't have any ranking yet.
Bro, I feel like Apex Legends is a lot better than
right.
Warzone for real.
Like an actual like national thing, or just the one that you get from chess.com.
I just like
Chess.com ELO.
like
Blitz
like I
rating.
think like 1,200,
You 1,200 on chess.com? That's good.
12 or
See-
11.
Alan's
like-
a big chess guy.
I like chess.
But I don't play. I wish I played enough
I'm
because I
about the
feel
same
like
level.
because I feel like if I played it enough, I feel like I can be better. But I'm like, when you look at if you watch the Queen Gambit and then you realize how good people get at chess, I'm like, I'm not
No,
gonna
I
get
don't
that.
watch the Queen's.
I was like, bro, those people are too good. I'm like, I don't want to invest my life into learning how to play this really dumb 10 by 10 square game. There's other stuff I'd rather get. Like, I don't know, man. Life is too short, man.
Well, that's what you chose, though.
Yeah,
So you're in. I mean, you pick your vices.
exactly. Yeah, and my vices is just my vice is having a fun time because I feel like even if you're in a bad situation, you can still be like, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as a bad situation and be upset about it, or look at a bad situation and be okay that it's not worse and things can get better, and then you're in a good mood. I feel like those are the two ways you can look at it. I don't know.
I constantly get defeated. Like
But see, pussy's not one of your vices. That's
No.
why you can have this kind of like receptive attitude
Yeah.
of whatever I get.
you guys have vices? Like I gave up on
Wayne, let me tell you what your vices are. If you're not gonna,
yeah,
DMT.
go. Enlighten me, Alan. It's not DMT. That's an
No,
exploration
alcohol.
of what I can't
Okay.
comprehend. Like
Let's
my
go
mind,
in
I'm
order.
trying to get out.
alcohol, hash
No,
oil,
alcohol is a numbing
cocaine,
agent. Alcohol is a numbing
DMT,
agent. Alcohol,
acid, ecstasy,
acid and
pill,
DMT
press
need to be
pills.
flipped. They need to be flipped. Acid first. Then
Oh, you like acid?
So he
first,
knows
okay.
what his vices are.
Acid's more of a long-term party
So
type
he's acting
drug.
like he doesn't have
DMT
vices.
is like a dimensional experience, whereas acid just
And then when
makes
you get to the
Fantasia
end,
look better.
you need money to fill your
I'm gonna
bullshit.
be honest.
It's not money. I just wish I had resources to conduct
Fuck money.
things.
My vice. I want to be a success.
It's not
Like,
money.
vices
It's
is-
resources.
This
It's
nigga about to go
resources.
take a
You don't
shit.
need money. Money's bullshit. The wealthiest people on the planet don't have a lot of money.
No, they
Jeff
do.
Bezos has an $80,000 a year salary from Amazon.
You know
He
why?
derives all of his wealth from assets.
You know, yeah, I was gonna say assets.
You gonna
form of money.
you gonna say assets?
Bro, I
The
really
fuck
hate-
you looking up?
Bro, I'm just looking at the pussy I did pass out. I'm like, damn. Nah, because I'd be like,
Trying to play the jealousy game. I got you.
nah, I'm be like, damn. I don't know.
I'd be like, damn. Alan. How much you want to bet Alan's taking a poop?
No, he's peeing. I hear that nigga peeing.
That nigga be.
He got an old man piss.
So what? So is that like if I'm European, are you nigga peeing?
It's not how.
Is not
No,
about bad words?
no, it's not even that word. It doesn't make sense.
Well,
Europe's a nation, so it makes sense. You just use an adjective used towards black people just to make. Just like-
nigga Africa. No, that's a made up word.
Okay. So stupid.
I'm trying my best to be funny. I really am. Like the talent is on low display.
I'm gonna wait for Alan to come in here because Alan's gonna find this funny. I'm gonna wait for Alan.
Is Alan your comfort blanket?
Nah,
you
'cause
like,
I
I
want both
can, I
y'all-
can
I
talk
want-
about shit.
No, I want both y'all to laugh, and I don't want to repeat the jokes. So I'm just-
Well, what's funny is people don't realize how much Africans and Irish have in common. As much as Alan wants to claim he's a Jew, I'm pretty sure he's Irish. Bromwell.
I don't care. I'm
Look at that fucking red hair.
You
You
know
telling
what's
me he's Jewish? You telling me he ran a banking system? His family ran a banking system?
I don't know, man. I don't. You know, it's funny. I don't try to look on a race because I feel like race is a way for me to feel good about something that I had nothing to accomplish with.
But I think my idea is that race should be so inconsequential. It should have so little meaning that it should be a topic of making fun of each other. Because you know how it is with dudes, like you build rapport by making fun of each other. Like if I can tear you down and you can tear me down, but we can come together and
Yeah.
achieve a common goal, like
Yeah.
that makes us brother. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm just saying, it's like no,
Like,
like,
dude,
to give you
like-
an example.
Like, dude, I was a high school football captain, right? Like that's it's bullshit. But like, I will tell you this: we had a really tight group. Like it was like people
Yeah.
I still talk to this day. It was like really tight camaraderie. And here was our rule: self-esteem will not be tolerated in this locker room. If you think anything about yourself, I'm going to tear it down and I'm going to bring your ego to such a low level that we're just all bros. And
I
if
got
you
you.
do the same to me, we're on the same level.
Okay, so I was gonna jump on it.
Every time I go to the bathroom, he brings up the fact that he was a high school.
cool. On a
Alan,
side note,
stop being Jewish.
On a side note,
Just because you're not athletic.
Oh, can I not tear down your ego after you bring up the importance?
Look,
of
I
tearing
know
down
you
ego?
people made
So,
money on betting
back-
on the NFL, but
Your people, you.
So what's funny
fucking-
is that like I want to go back
your
to the
people,
thing.
not
Like,
his people.
He was like he's probably Irish. I'm like, you know what's funny? I think I detached myself so
he's
much. From,
Irish.
It's
I-
all a joke. No.
yeah,
no.
I think I detached myself so far against race because I'm like I don't care about the whole race thing because I'm like I don't want accomplishments for me to be proud of that had nothing
Can
to
I
do
ask
with
you then?
what's up.
If you so detached from it, have you ever been called a nigger and you got upset about it?
No.
He doesn't.
wait,
this dude
so
is
the
is
first
actually
part, yes,
detached.
the second
he
one, no.
does not get upset.
Because you want to know why? Because I'm like that's not I
It's a
don't
goddamn word.
because like I'm not gonna identify with anything that I didn't have any control over. Like just because I'm black, I'm not saying I'm embarrassed to be black or I'm proud to be black. I'm like, yeah, I got melanin in my skin, but I'm like,
You're the middle.
but I'm like, Barack Obama should be proud that he's a president, not being like I'm the first black president.
I think
no, he
Barack
was the
Obama
first.
should be
No,
proud.
he was.
Yeah.
He was one of our first lizard
go, you
nigger
go.
presidents.
okay.
No, I thought that was going to be a drone war joke, you fucking hack.
But no,
Oh
I'm like,
no, he was. Yeah, he was. No, Bush was.
Actually,
Bush,
that was the hack
there were
joke about
drones
drone
before
wars. That was
Obama,
actually
but-
hack.
yeah. But I'm
If you
sitting here
think
like
about it.
I never was like I never
It's hack
looked
to
at
make
myself.
fun of Obama.
No, he was
and
the
his
first
drone
lizard
wars.
nigger. But we've had.
Woo! Demonetized.
No, see, he doesn't. Even
Not that
care.
it ever existed
He
in the
doesn't
first
care.
place.
I don't tie myself to
Bitch,
race.
what
I
are you,
don't tie myself-
Snapchatting?
If somebody was like, "Hey, tall people with this and this," and it's like, "Okay, I don't care." Like,
Tall
if-
people- fuck
if,
tall people.
Hey, people with black hair like this, I don't like. It's not.
I'm similar because.
What about
you
people
get-
with curly hair?
But you're still identifying something that you can't control over. Like
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, if somebody was like-
Immutable aspects. I think this is one of
But
the.
don't you care?
I would care more about somebody talking shit about comedians because I chose to be a comedian and I'm actually working to be a comedian than somebody making jokes about somebody being
Well,
black.
let's be honest. Comedians,
But it's-
if
I
any
mean, really-
demographic, deserve to be made fun of. I mean,
Oh, I
it's,
know, but
it's
I'm like,
poor
if they're
life
like all
decisions.
comedians. Go ahead.
Enlighten us, Alan.
I've got nothing to offer right now. I've been pure demonic energy for a long time.
Did anybody bring weed?
Nah. But
God
if somebody
damn.
like if somebody asks you to describe myself, describe yourself in 3 words, what would you say? Like being serious. Like somebody asks you to describe yourself in 3 words.
I'm interested in this.
All right.
Just simple.
Pedophile.
Okay, cool.
Number one.
All right, okay. On the
These
serious
are
note,
rank order, by
If somebody
the way.
gave me 3 words to describe myself, I'd be like
Pedophile is number one for Alan Bromwell, in case anybody didn't hear it.
Hashtag pedophile Bromwell on Twitter. It's trending right now.
Yes.
So I would say
Along
that 3
with
words
Joe
to describe
Biden.
myself, I would say what is it? Resilient, funny, intelligent. I don't say black. Like if you gave me 10 more, I would not say black. I would not say tall.
Because that's a color. It's not a description
No,
of
no,
a
no, no,
personality.
saying-
No, what he's saying is he's not black.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I'm like
You're
I detach
denying the
myself-
entire race.
Like,
Look
I
at you.
detach
Not even in the
myself-
top 10?
Good.
No.
I guess, I mean, I
You
wouldn't
know
say
what,
white.
Alex?
or
You,
Irish, or would you say Jewish or any of that? You wouldn't say that. Like maybe if you're like
I'm not
running out of-
Irish Jewish, you fucking. This
Alex,
guy's racist.
Alex,
This
said
guy's
Irish.
you're
racist.
on
No,
the fast
bad.
track
He always-
to being a Cyclops.
He said
You
Irish,
keep
and
this
that's
No,
up.
he
why.
gets racist after a certain point. That's all
No,
right.
he said Irish. And
No.
when he's in the-
I
then he's like-
understand. I understand.
Don't
those-
fuck
But
with
Barbara,
my-
are you Irish?
don't-
Because he said he
No,
might-
I'm
he
not
might be
fucking
Are
Irish,
you not?
and
Oh,
I'm not
Scottish?
Jewish either. And this guy,
No,
I mean,
no.
you give him a certain
You
amount of
go for it.
leverage, and he starts getting like
Scottish.
this. No, I'm not fuck. Yeah, I'm Scottish.
He's Auschwitzian.
No, and somebody told me that Scottish and Irish are the same tribe. Apparently,
Little
Eric
bit.
the
A lot
Red.
of people
A little
fuck.
bit.
Eric the Red.
There was a lot of fucking
raped
going
a
on.
lot
There
of
was a
people.
lot of fucking
I was
going
like, I was
on.
gonna say Scottish because you Scottish. Am I?
I am Scottish.
You
But
drink a lot. That's why. I'm gonna be like.
Apparently, Scottish Irish is the same.
And bitch,
A
you
little
drink
bit.
a lot of
They're not,
Kool-Aid.
but there are like there's similarities, but they're not.
My uncle did a 23andMe, so that's the closest I know to my hair. And
but he
he's-
said Irish. I don't know why he said Irish. That's why I thought he was Irish.
Oh, because everyone thinks I'm Irish. And I guess I am, but I was told
It's
I was
a more
Scottish,
brandable
German
thing
when I
than
was growing
Jew,
up.
you
but-
know?
And I was told Jewish later on. But I'm the same way as you. I don't identify. All of those things are punchlines to me because I don't really identify
Yeah,
with
I'm
any
like,
of that.
I'm like, I didn't get a choice.
That's
in
why
that.
we're
so
making
why
fun
should
of
I
it.
be proud?
Yeah.
Why should I be proud or what
I
is it?
remember
Or
when I was a
embarrassed?
kid and literally, I remember being in like 3rd grade and girls were like, "Are you Republican?"
What the fuck does that mean?
I
Do you
was
even-
like,
Bitch, you know
I
what
had
Republican
the
means?
opposite
I was like, I
experience
like
in the deep
cheese
south.
pizza. what the fuck is Republican? But already I had a certain vibe that people were trying to pigeonhole.
Right. I would vibe more with characteristics, like ideals and stuff that you work towards than anything that characteristics-wise, period.
So what would be your 10 descriptors?
Okay, hardworking, funny, intelligent.
Here's your Tinder profile.
All of these things are bullshit.
What is it? Driven.
It's not a
ambitious.
job interview. It's not a job interview.
But
Goddamn.
like,
What do you think this is, an opportunistic society?
No, I'm making fun of you, but
I know, but
he
like,
is driven.
But what is black gonna help me by saying, hey, I'm black? I got melanin in my skin. Cool. Like that doesn't help.
People have gotten development deals on less.
If somebody's like, I'm Italian, and they really identify with that, and you're like,
Hey, I'm Italian Joe.
You're saying the negative aspect of it, but like, I'd be like,
Sorry,
hey,
it's
so you can teach me
It's
how to cook.
devoid of creativity.
Are they identifying with being Italian because of the culture, or just because it was born Italian?
They're identifying with money and stereotype
characteristic.
roles.
Being Italian, there's a culture behind it. There's a culture behind it.
Exactly.
But
and to me, I think about food, but
like if I knew what my African country was I came from, I would probably be like, yeah, I rock with that.
Because I asked you that once. You don't know.
No, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I'm black, and I'm like, well, we have black culture, but I wouldn't even say that's black culture. It's urbanized culture that came from black people. But
it was created for you
you're a mutt.
by you.
Okay, sure. That's what I'm saying. And I'm proud to be like.
This is what white people say. White people say I'm a mutt, and like to you, you're like whatever. But white people are like, I don't even know what I am.
But why does it matter though? It doesn't. It shouldn't define. If
no,
for some reason tomorrow.
Define, but you can choose to define yourself.
Oh
that
yeah,
way.
that's fair. But what I'm saying is like, I'm gonna ask you a question. If tomorrow, let's say, if I knew tomorrow I was Nigerian, right, and then I was wrong.
You're not.
Wait, and then I was wrong, and then realized I was part Ghana. I was from Ghana. It's like, what changed?
No, you're not Ghanaian. Anyway.
Shut up,
but you would know
what I mean. Like nothing changed. Like nothing in my life changed.
Look,
the only
just because our people were good at erasing the culture that was the.
But what I'm saying is that
listen, buddy, you're Singali and just accept it.
But if I saw a black person,
no, you came from Kangs.
I'm trying to be so serious.
You came from you.
I know. But I'm like, I know.
So seriousness.
I know, but no, because it's funny. I find it interesting that if I was like, let's say if I was born in a white family and I was brought up with Italian cultures, and then someone says, "Hey, you're not Italian, you're black," I would be like, no, I'm still Italian because of the culture that's instilled in me. I'm not Italian by race.
This is that postmodern
bullshit
right here where you think culture is a programming method.
It is.
To a certain extent, but there's not genetics plays. You think fucking Italians don't have a genetic need for olive oil?
I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. But what I'm saying is, I identify more with.
They have a need for capers and fucking
olives and Mediterranean seafood bullshit and fucking bruschetta.
They need saltiness in it. They need that pickled shit.
And they also need a good retirement plan because.
But yeah, that's what
dude. I know. I got a couple of. Well, that's a separate issue. But what you saying?
You matzo ball eating motherfucker.
What you're saying is your experience is dominant, not your genes. You're saying my cultural experience growing up is dominant, not whatever my ancestors.
Now I will say this. Now if I had sickle cell anemia,
nurture or nature.
Like, okay, well, cool. I mainly got that because I was black. That would be the only thing I'm like, okay, that was because I'm black. But everything else is like, is nothing that I can change. I'm not talking about societal wise. I mean just in general.
See, I respect that because you're trying to define yourself independently.
Yeah.
You don't like labels. That's what our culture is tending towards, a pigeonholing system where you can identify people by descriptors. And like if you look at Joe Biden's credit system, which I bring up on every time.
I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's identity politics based where you get a certain number based on your heritage.
So what I should say is I'm trans now.
If those motherfuckers don't get
trans,
give Irish people,
you should be trans
gay.
Black.
Trans gay black.
Can you be trans and gay?
Yeah, so you like trans, you like other
trans,
women.
gay, indigenous might be more effective.
I want to bring this up.
Stupid.
Why
I'm
the
not
fuck
even
did Elliot Page turn herself into a man? She's like, I'm a man now. Elliot Page, not Ellen Page.
Because she turned 30 and became unhot.
But what I'm like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like,
I would be trans era.
I mean, if I were a female actress in Hollywood and I turned 30 and my tits were sagging and I got a little pooch belly, I'd be a man. Maybe land an action
I
movie
have no
role.
problem with this, but I'll be talking.
I'm trans Jussie Smollett.
This is funny. That's fucked up. But wait, this is funny because
You're
I'm talking.
No, I am. I identify as Jussie Smollett.
Okay,
Yeah.
but look,
Smoothie.
I woke up one day and I decided I'm juicy.
God damn it, bitch!
Juicy.
Let me tell this fucking joke. I'm trying to work with this joke.
Juicy.
It's
I
not
be
happening.
talking to trans. I be talking to people in the
I be talking to trans.
I be talking to LGBT
nigga.
people,
Juicy.
and they be like,
Juicy.
and they'll be like, hey, if you like a
Juicy.
That's how
trans
you
woman,
acknowledged it.
if you like a trans woman, that doesn't make you gay because theoretically they're a woman. They
I'm
always
gonna
been a woman.
isolate that
And I was like,
statement.
whoa,
It's a
shit.
woman with a dick and balls that
Well,
you can put in your
I'm
mouth.
like, whoa, shit. Are you sure? Because I'll fuck the shit out of Elliot Page, and that identifies as a dude. Am I gay now that I'm fucking
What is
this
she gonna dick though? You gonna
man's
put it up the
pussy?
butthole?
Yes.
Like,
yes, you are.
and I'm like, you really what?
Listen, here's the answer to any question of that sort. Am I gay because yes?
Okay. Because I'm sitting here, you realize Elliot Page is the first woman.
If
If
you're
you have to
posing the
say,
question.
am I gay because
Elliot Page,
I fucked some Swiss cheese that a dude came on? Yes,
right?
That's gay.
Elliot
Could
Page,
be gay.
Elliot
Could be gay.
Page is the first man to be the hottest. What was it? To be 2010's hottest female.
I fucked
Alive.
Kanye's girlfriend. All right.
It was like I think they changed
We've
it on
all got
Wikipedia that she's the
strengths.
first.
We've all
she's
got
the first
strengths.
man to be identified as the hottest woman of 2010. And it's like that doesn't what? What?
Say what now, sweetheart?
I don't know.
Wayne, this is what I respect about. I mean, there's a lot of things I respect.
You respect something? That's
No, I do. I don't always bring it up. But he's not easily offended.
No.
He's like he's rooted in his own ethical system where he's not easily
yeah. He
disrupted.
doesn't have an ideological programming that necessitates.
He
him
Why
to
are you
act-
over? Wait, let him finish.
No, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You do not have.
We're
an
on the same page,
ideological-
bitch.
Oh, I know, but what
Listen
I'm
to
saying.
us.
So what I'm saying is, you have whenever he says something, you say the most like elongated term
Yeah.
for what he's about to say in one word. like
This is black versus white.
But no, and then, like, 'cause he's
I'm
like,
blacker than
right?
he is.
Because he's like
I don't play chess.
He
I don't.
doesn't have. He doesn't. He
Queen's
stands by his.
Gambit.
He stands.
Women
by his,
are good at
What does
chess.
the horsey do?
Women
Wait,
are
it's
so
an L,
good at
right?
Because
chess.
I appreciate
They're
you.
so
Wait, because I
good.
appreciate you. Because literally, he was like, he stands by his ethical terms. Yeah, he does. He's not in the systematic,
Wait, wait,
ethological
hold on,
blanket.
hold
But
on.
I'm like, what the?
Hold
what?
on. Ethical terms? What?
Ethical. He said
It
something
seems
about
like
ethical.
it's a
All right,
foreign
now you've taken
language
us
you're
into
speaking.
a diversion.
What
But
did you say? What was the first thing you just said? What was he's like? He's really good with his.
Well, the first thing
ethics
he
and
said
he
was
sticks to that.
like, let's get rid of these brown people, but we've evolved.
No, I'm an
Wait,
American.
so,
I'm
wait,
an
is
American. I think we need to obliterate Syria to install a currency.
Wait,
but
what does ethics mean?
We gotta, homogenize the global.
No, what does
currency.
ethics mean?
do not start this again.
No, I'm confused. What does ethics mean?
Don't start this again.
Because y'all saying it's race. I thought ethics is like.
Are we gonna
work-
do cocaine again?
All right,
I thought ethnicity
Listen.
and then ethics are two different things.
we're talking about you.
Yeah.
Ethics is a logical formalism based on morality, which is a feeling.
So why do you bring up race?
Because
know why he
God
brought up
wants it
race.
to be brought up.
He brings up race because
I thought it was
it's like a
ethnicity.
taboo for him, and he thinks it's funny and also like scary.
Because I thought I was like, isn't
I'm
ethics
interested in good art. That's it.
ethical? Ethical is a word off of ethics, not ethnicity, right?
No, it's completely racist
Ethnicity.
in nature.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now I was
That's-
confused.
See, that's what you
Alan's
should be
really
saying.
getting his
what
fill
I
with
should
the
be saying.
N-word,
What
aren't
the fuck?
you?
That's what
Now,
I'm
woo!
He
I
does
get
not
to say
care.
this on
He doesn't
camera?
care. Oh, I've said it many times. He doesn't.
Yeah,
care,
we
though.
know. We've heard you.
He
Was I
doesn't
supposed
care.
to?
Because it's to him it really is.
Oh,
this
to
is
him, are you
to him-
ascribing? Are
because
you ascribing?
you care and you interrupt when I say it.
I mean, care
You
is a
care.
stretch, but
No, you do
Yeah,
because you
I'm
think
here.
it means something. To us, it sounds where he's like, "All right, I see what you're trying to do,"
Yeah.
and he'll let me keep going. And to you, it's, "Oh, that meant something."
No. What he's got going for him is marketability. That's
I wouldn't say all that.
Whatever.
I wouldn't say all that.
Whatever. This
Well,
he's
you're a
real.
20-year-old dude.
He's real, and
Black.
he's very young to have an independent worldview. That's
Oh,
why I respect
good,
him because
good.
he has a kind of like he doesn't give a fuck.
non-homogenous view.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not.
See,
I'm
he
like,
said it so simple. He's like non-homogenous view.
Yeah,
He
you're right.
doesn't-
You're
that's what
right.
I'm saying. Like
Non-homogenous.
he just doesn't care. He has his own world at
give
this
a
young age.
fuck
And then you're
about
like,
these people.
you mean his
I'm not a
non-homogenous? Like,
specific demographic. I'm trying
But
to
that's what
brand
comedians
myself.
I know, but it's funny.
Comedians
It's
and
got to
it's
put
not
it in their own
retard.
words.
no, but it's
I'm
funny.
sorry.
Like it's just I don't know. I have a really attention to detail.
I
and
know
every
you
time
don't
I'm
know because I'm not pandering to the retard demographic.
Hey,
pandering to the
Hey.
retard demographic. I'm not
you
talking
don't
to
think
stupid
there
people.
are? You don't think there are mentally challenged people listening to your podcast?
I
Right?
know there are mentally challenged
Bro,
people.
you know what's funny
listening
is
to
I hate
this
that
podcast.
people think. You know what I hate the most?
And I hope I can be a beacon
You know
of
what I hate
light
the
on a
most?
shining
Down
hill.
syndrome.
No, because
I
I
want to
saying
tell.
the
I
word
want
retarded.
to tell everybody who's predisposed to schizophrenia
But I was trying
and
to
bipolar
compliment-
disorder.
Oh, no, I got you. I got
It
you.
Do
It got-
psychedelic
But
drugs.
what I find
Do
funny
them.
is that why is the
Do
word
them.
retarded? I realized the word retarded.
Oh, good. You're aware.
It may be a slur, but in the actual definition, it means
Maybe.
undeveloped. So why is it bad that when I use the
No,
word
you
retarded?
know what it means? It means to slow down.
Look,
No, it means-
honestly,
No, it
Alex,
means to
Alex,
like
you know,
flame
Alex,
retardant.
Alex, the only
Flame
reason,
retardant.
Shut the
means
fuck
to
up.
Slow
I'm gonna
down.
show you
flame.
Alex,
Webster
Alex,
dictionary,
Alex.
the
The
Oxford
only
one.
reason it's bad is because
Webster's
you're black.
propaganda. You got to look up DuckDuckGo definition.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shit.
we're all living
No,
in a
retardation.
DuckDuckGo world.
It means to slow.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
retardation means. Retarded literally means held back
What?
in terms of developed or accomplishment.
No, they changed the fucking definition. It used to mean to
doesn't drink
slow.
this?
No, it
is
literally
amazing.
says, look,
He
it says
really doesn't
it says
drink.
delayed or hold back in terms of
How do
progress.
you numb the pain of existence if you don't drink?
Oh, because you realize
Actually, this is a really good topic of conversation.
what's up?
He's young,
Uno mas.
idealistic. He's tapped into his creative source.
Yeah,
He
but
does not believe, like we do, that he needs some sort of he needs to alter his consciousness to get to his creative source, as we do. He
I
is tapped
disagree with
into
that.
it.
But go ahead.
Well, clearly, have you ever done anything creative without getting drunk?
No,
Okay.
Wait, Alan, have you not done anything? Have neither of y'all not? Okay.
No, I.
that was a truly involuntary response.
Both
by the
of y'all?
way. Like,
Yeah,
it just-
you just said no. No, I perform sober, but
it's not fun.
I don't.
It's
have
not fun.
I don't have fun.
How's it
I-
not fun? It's so amazing. I guess I'm different.
Well, now
I'm
you're
a-
being
shut the
y'all
fuck
look,
up.
at,
Now you're
y'all
being
look at me
judgmental.
weird. No, I literally was like, it's fun. I'm like,
We
no,
consider you weird.
Because literally you have a choice, and I say this to everybody. You have a choice and look at the world in two ways. You can look at it as fucked up, or you can look at it as really a beautiful place that is imperfect. That's it.
It's
And
both.
your choice.
Here's- that's the thing.
And
it's
I feel
both.
like, yes, it's both. But you can view it. You can view it being like I'm like the glass isn't half empty. The glass isn't half full. It's half.
Here's the thing, though.
There's
There
nothing
is
more
no
than you
glass.
gotta
There's
understand.
only
This is what you
misery.
got to understand, and I will tell you this with love. You're going to be around people who believe they need certain things in order to create.
I didn't recognize that.
I
Being
can't
around
believe
all
I
the
have
comics.
9
period.
years on you. This is amazing because
You
you're
will
really
be
well
around a
developed.
lot
Like,
of
you
people.
have a
No,
really
no, I'll
well
tell you this in
balanced
truth. I'll
personality.
tell you this in truth,
You
'cause
really
I don't-
do. It's very. It's
I-
refreshing to
Wait.
see it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
No,
that.
no, it truly
I don't
is.
judge
But
anybody.
you have no idea how hard this reality is going to hit you like a goddamn
no.
train
People
of
keep
bricks.
saying that. I'm like, nigga, it already did.
No,
Bitch,
no.
if you get
you're
famous in the
fine.
next 3
You're
years
fine.
and get paid, I
I'm
better open
Chilling.
for you.
But you know what's funny?
Open.
But you know what's funny? I will say that I'm in the mindset of Alan. This is what I hate the most. Is I'm like, I would never sell out. If I'm like, there's never gonna be a
Yeah,
moment.
good.
Wait, there's never gonna be a moment where you're like, hey, if you say this certain thing, we're gonna remove you from this contract. It's like, all right, go ahead.
Here's what's gonna happen to you. Here's what's gonna happen to you. BET's gonna come up to you.
BT.
BET's.
You ever see that
gonna
movie?
come up to you and
BT?
say,
Like-
if you promote selling
iPhone
crack,
home,
we're gonna make you
BT.
famous.
And I'm like this. I'm like,
And
I'm,
then you're gonna make me famous because I want some of that money.
I'm like this. I'm so sorry. I think you got the wrong person for this job.
Yeah, you're
'Cause-
gonna say
'cause I'm
that
saying-
when there's like,
Yeah.
when
I
fucking
don't
Jeff
care how much-
Vandrow is like, here's
Bro,
the
I
check.
don't give a fuck how much money you give me. I'm really stuck on my morals.
Listen,
It's
Jeff
weird.
Vandrow.
This
Uh,
reality.
L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid is the guy who's gonna offer you.
And Alan, you know what's weird? I'm gonna be honest to both of y'all. The way
Thank
that
you,
y'all
Pink,
talking
for-
to me right now, like the way that I am, I'm like, I never thought I'd be that person.
yeah, it's
I'm like, I
demeaning.
still don't think
You
I'm the
deserve
person.
it.
I'm like,
you deserve it.
appreciate
You
it.
deserve
I
it.
don't
This
think I'm the person.
reality. Hold up. This reality that you've chosen, it will. There's no human reality without challenges. At a certain point, you will hit some stage where you will be your strong ethics, your view of yourself, your belief system will be challenged, and it will come to a contest of your instincts versus your supposed, your morality, your belief system. And you'll have to play that out. We have made certain compromises in terms of we're going to get fucked up in order to create this thing. You don't have to do that. That's fine. Yeah. But you will still...
It's actually admirable.
It's a human thing. You'll get to a point where there will be some challenges. There will be something that does not quite fit into your thing that is tempting you. It's temptation. It's Christianity. You're Christian.
At 18, what I did? I took a loan out. I took a loan out for $30,000 to start a lounge. That shit fell through,
so money,
and I only paid back.
Units of belief in fiat
in like
currency.
In like 3 years.
So money doesn't tempt you, but
what I'm saying, in 3 years, I paid that shit back. I'm still like, I still got
honestly though, Alex, that's one thing that does shine out from you is that you are not motivated by wealth. You're not motivated by
wealth.
He is motivated by wealth.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
we all motivated by wealth.
We all want that shit. I'm fucking doing Amazon Web Service Cloud to try and establish a fucking income.
Yeah,
but here's the thing.
Retarded.
Here's the thing. When it comes to creativity, it is apparent with you that you're interested in actual creativity. You're not established. You're not. Let me finish. You're not interested in establishing friendships. You're not interested. Let me finish. You're interested in establishing yourself as a creative personality on stage, and it's apparent. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an idea of what you want to be, and it's apparent.
So I would say that I'm only good with establishing friendship with people I rock with. Like if I can look at you and be like, you're giving me 100% real you, I'm cool with rocking with you. There's a lot of people
as evidenced by Alan being able to drop N-bombs.
Yeah, and I rock with you too because you're. Because at least I know that I'm getting a real version of you. I'm not getting like this. Well, I feel like I'm getting the real version of you on alcohol. That's really nice. But I'm like,
no. That's the constant version of me because not a minute goes by.
When he says, I don't identify as these things, this is what I identify, and we cut him off before he says
it's not
real
identify.
value.
I was going to say,
but it's not identify. It's just like...
Because that's the truth. Because he does not identify in those ways.
Because it's funny.
So you're thrown off, Wayne, because you're
thrown off. Alan, you do the same thing, and you just did it too. You do the same thing. You be like, I respect you because you don't do this. I'm like, yeah. And you're like, and I'm about to tell you, yeah, I do this. It's like, no, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're doing. You're not going to buy this. Like,
I don't respect you. I'm very interested in you.
That's what I mean. This podcast should be called, I'm going to let you finish.
I'm interested in you.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to let you finish.
But no.
But Beyonce had one of the best music videos of all time.
I'm good.
Not that I deserve respect or any bullshit like that. But
I feel like I'm getting courteous. I feel like everyone gets courtesy.
But I really do feel like we're on the precipice of something good in this Denver comedy scene. People like you, like I want to just see this shit be robust.
Bro, it's funny. I'm letting you know if COVID wasn't
productive.
Bro, if COVID wasn't a thing, I want to see how fast I would have moved up in this bitch. If COVID wasn't a thing, bro. If COVID wasn't a thing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be like Lily Osborne running around telling people about your abortions and your 2 shows a week.
All right. If COVID wasn't a thing, he would be a Democrat.
Naming names. That's the name of the next
hold
podcast.
up. I would have been a hardcore Republican. But no,
I know, but you would have fucking sold out.
I would.
That's what you don't understand. You don't understand the social forces that used to be at play.
Alan has been through the goddamn ringer.
You know what's funny is that I was not getting booked at our funny
shut
bone.
Shut the fuck up about not getting booked.
What is it? Our things because of certain things, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and start doing my own shows.
What a professional.
Like there's always gonna be because the thing.
Hey, Alan, do you remember that time that you were one of the premier up and coming talents at Comedy Works, and then culture just decided to take a 90-degree shift on you?
Okay, cool.
But
wait, Alan, can I say something quick? Do you think that there wasn't still a demographic out there that you can still appeal to?
You don't understand. Back when, correct me if I'm wrong. Honestly, Alan, correct me if I'm wrong. This is this is how I visualize it, though. 2014, 2015, you were in line. And then the Trump administration and all that bullshit happened, and there was such a backlash against that political structure, and it affected you. I honestly feel like Hillary Clinton presidency would have been beneficial to you.
But I'm gonna ask you a question.
Think about it.
So wait, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Would have given you somebody to make fun of.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. So why?
I'm glad it didn't go that way.
So wait, why do you wait? So
morally, but professionally, I feel like it would have been good for you.
So wait, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do you think that? Wait, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do you think that?
Because the root of comedy is being able to make fun of power structures.
Yes.
When the entirety of the corporate and political, academic, and media apparatus is against the president, it becomes impossible to make fun of that.
That's a good
really?
point.
Power.
That's a good point.
It
So
makes it hard for you to go to
you're
businesses
going
and
back.
do that.
You're
It
going
becomes
back to
impossible to make it funny.
You're going back to a medieval definition of comedy as the jester. Where
Not even medieval. It's just the nature of humor. That
No.
if you
I don't know that it is, though.
if you
'Cause you're talking about punching up.
maintain
You're
a
talking
place
about
of
punching
power,
up.
it's like the fucking Obamas. They're producing a comedy sketch show on fucking Netflix right now. It's
know.
such an
Wait, what?
aversion
Hold on,
to
hold on.
humor.
They are.
The essence. Look.
There's
Look,
there's
look,
about to be an
let me-
Obama.
Hold on, let me finish.
comedy show.
Let me finish. The essence of humor is truth, and displaying that truth
Okay.
in
Yeah.
such a manner that it highlights the idiocracy of power.
Well, no, just in
Like it
general,
highlights.
and
It
life.
highlights. Hold on. It highlights the idiocracy of the idea that any human being has authority or power over another human being.
This is what I would
that
say.
does not exist.
It
is the
highlights-
job of the comedian to point this out and say there is no actual power here. We're all human beings.
He
I
just
don't think it's
complicated the
necessarily
most-
power.
He literally just overcomplicated the most simplest thing.
No. You don't
'Cause I
understand
don't know
how
it has to do with
complicated
power.
it actually is. It's very, very
It's
complicated.
not.
I think it just has to
You
say.
can go more in depth into
No.
it.
Where-
It's a
where you're-
very,
where you're saying
very,
power-
very complicated. Humor is a language to speak truth to power.
No.
Yeah, no, he's right. But that's it. But
It's truth to normal.
Normal
not
and
power.
power are the
Well,
same thing
he-
because
No,
power
no.
dictates normal.
He's
Power
right. No, he's right.
dictates normal.
well,
It's
it
normal.
depends. Okay, so let's say this.
What is normal without power? Power dictates normal because
No.
normal
Dude,
responds
I
to
can
the,
make fun of
the
so-
homogeny.
So when you laugh at a midget joke, you're not laughing at the power structure
You're laughing because it makes you. Well, honestly,
because you're laughing at
No,
the
but
fact
you're
that you're not
laughing at the
supposed
lack
to
of
make
power
fun
structure.
of
You're
midgets.
laughing
Yeah.
at the fact that midgets don't have
so
power.
can I say?
No,
So wait,
it's
so
normal.
wait, pause.
It's not
so,
power.
So both of y'all are right.
Canceled, baby.
Both of y'all are right.
Two things can be right at once.
Yes, that's what y'all arguing the same thing.
Okay, let's say this. Would you disagree with this statement, Alan? The
People
essence.
don't
This is
understand.
why-
This is what nuance is. This is what
This-
two things can be right is nuance, and y'all literally missing the nuance.
This is why you need to
That's
drink
why I wear these
alcohol
fucking
and
boots.
put
And-
powder up your nose because then you can't.
I mean,
you can't compete right
Alan doesn't like immigration. I don't like
now. That's not true.
like
interracial
illegal.
relationships.
What? Okay.
Okay. I think yours is way worse.
You
These
just
are
said some
jokes.
weird shit.
These
that-
are
Right?
jokes. These are jokes. These are jokes. I did get approved on Apple Podcasts. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking the AI.
They don't screen them.
They don't. They really don't. They don't screen a lot.
This
of
is
shit,
why
to be
this is the new Wild West. Podcast
Well,
is
no,
like
it
they
was
don't-
10
they
years
don't-
ago. Now we're in the medium phase. We
No,
have to
there's not-
maintain, independence.
Even look at Owen Benjamin or whatever.
one of my favorites, truly.
You can still be on the airwaves right now and say that shit.
Did you traumatized them?
No,
Motherfucker,
you're
trying
you're,
to ascribe.
you're fearful when you try to.
You said what?
Yeah, how old do you think that
You're
dog
giving it
is?
fearful energy.
Yo,
Yeah,
Alex,
fearful
for
energy.
real though, how old do you
I
think
tried to
that?
shake his paw and I just tapped his paw. And so.
Yo, for real.
Why you tapping
No,
his
he doesn't
paw?
like paws. He doesn't like paw touching. That's
Okay.
one of his things.
Okay.
How
yeah.
old do you think that dog is?
3.
8 years old.
'Kay.
I've had him since he was 4 weeks. His paws
Wow.
all over my hand.
Well, that
Wow.
was revolutionary.
It's a fucking emotional outreach to the audience, you goddamn hypocrites. What are you? This is all a branding effort. And there's nothing genuine about this.
No, it is what it is. But I forgot actually what we were even talking about.
On
I
a
mean,
side
you've had
note,
so many outbursts.
Comedy is speaking truth to power, and it's also just the normacy too. Like there's normacy. That's the reason why Kevin Hart had a career, because he didn't talk about
Kevin
anything
Hart
about-
had a career because he's a short black guy that was skinny.
But when you,
But he
dude,
just
when
made
you make
normal
people
shit
laugh,
funny.
when you make your family
kidding,
laugh,
Kevin.
when you make
Yeah.
some,
That's what I'm saying. It's
when
just
you make
normal.
some
He's
people
right too,
laugh
'cause
at
it's
the
normacy.
bar,
Like
it's
Bernie
not
Mac
speaking
didn't say
truth to
anything
power.
controversial, but he just talked just regular
What
funny
would you
shit.
guys say? Is
Truth,
there a difference
it's
between
speaking
comedy
truth to
and
normalcy.
presentation?
And you can lie too.
Kevin Hart is very good at presentation and mediocre at comedy.
here's what I would
Oh,
say:
I wouldn't say all
speaking
that.
truth to culture. It's not speaking truth to power. Speaking truth to culture.
Nigga, that's both of the.
Same thing though.
You're
politics
saying the
is
same
downstream of culture. So if you're making fun of culture, you're
Look,
going to inherently
hey,
make fun of politics.
Comedy is just making fun.
Thank you, Andrew Breitbart.
Making fun.
Period.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's it. Y'all literally saying it's being true to power. Like, yeah, that's correct. Austin Normancy. Yeah, that's correct. And yeah, that's just comedy is just.
God, wouldn't you like to get head from Ann Coulter though? Like, wouldn't that be great?
No, I don't think so.
Who the fuck is that?
It'd be very
Ann
cold.
Coulter. You don't know who Ann Coulter is?
He's 20.
I don't think so. I think Ann Coulter's.
What if he was really 40? He was like, black don't cry.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
He's
maybe
upset.
she's good at. But I wouldn't. Just looking at her, I wouldn't think so.
On a side note.
Not a strong personal.
She's kind of
sense
bird-like.
confidence.
She probably.
So that I can explain what my characteristics are. I chase wealth
Yes.
because wealth comes from
Is that why you became a comedian, chasing wealth?
a little bit. I feel like comedy is one of those things that just I don't know. But nah, 'cause
Could work out.
the difference between
Definitely
chasing
could.
money and chasing wealth is that if you're chasing money, you'll honestly sell your morals to get money. I'm not chasing money. I'm chasing wealth. You don't sell your morals on wealth. You don't sell yourself to get wealth.
You're gonna want to invest in high dividend paying out stocks. That's
Or
gonna
real estate.
Be one
Because
well,
land is
real
one of those.
estate's- then-
Land is one of those things that once it's bought up, it can't be.
I think in Denver, a square foot is going for a couple $100. You'd be better off buying a stock in Tesla.
Why the fuck would I buy land out here? I'm going to a place where there's no property tax and the land.
Oh,
is
where
cheap.
not? You can go to North Dakota?
Maybe
What you know about property?
a lot. Oh.
Well, then you got to buy land in Alaska.
Yeah. Where the
Get those
fishermen.
mineral rights.
I forgot. There's I think Delaware doesn't have any property tax. Or-
Delaware is also where all of the credit card companies operate out of because there's very beneficial legal structures to
That's what I'm
them
saying. There's-
fucking people over.
Like you just
Also, coincidentally, home state of Joe Biden.
All right.
If
You
you
want a
guys
reaction
do
from
fucking dead air again, I'm gonna start
We'll
beating
fucking
dogs.
say something interesting.
Ooh.
Joe Biden is from fucking where every single major credit card company is headquartered in
Doesn't really
Delaware.
matter.
Joe
Because
Biden.
there is literally
Listen,
a
Joe Biden.
design tax structure for them to fuck people over.
Joe Biden is from
I hate
Beijing,
everybody. I
China.
hate 'em all.
Your dog smells like complete breath.
Yeah, no, bad. You know how expensive dog baths are?
No, it's
No, it's not even that. It's just the shit that you feed dogs. It smells terrible.
No, did he fart? Or
No,
is
he
it
just
like-
kept.
Yeah, his breath is awful, bro. He's 8 years old.
I
He's
know,
an old
but I'm
man.
like,
He's
God.
eating
How
shit from the
how
Purina
dare.
factory, which God knows what the fuck. It's some mixture of corn and chicken that should never have happened.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I don't know. Life is strange. Life is short. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna change the game of comedy.
What are you gonna be never mind.
I'm trying to do Kevin Hart better than Kevin Hart.
You're gonna have to shrink a little bit.
No, you don't. You just gotta be really likable and really marketable.
No, he just needs to have a big stage.
You're gonna have to
backdrop
work
so
on
he
those
looks
two
short.
things too.
I feel like I know how to market myself. It's just I don't do it that much. It sucks.
How would you go about marketing yourself given an unlimited budget?
I feel like if you had an unlimited budget, you can really just throw money into the situation. I feel like that's unfair. But I don't know. I feel like normalcy.
Look at these legs. They're just going ADD style.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at his tail too.
You thinking with them legs?
No, I'm matching what your dog's doing with his tail.
He's a dog.
I know, but the more he wags his tail, the reason why I'm shaking my legs.
He's upset with the fact that he's not outside. No, he hates his paws being touched. That's
You'll
his
get
thing.
big. Oh,
You want the paws? The paws. Barrett, get a toy. Where's your toys? Go get a toy.
I'm not fucking getting that. What the fuck? I'm
Yeah.
not playing with that. It's
He
like-
ain't no bitch.
yeah. I don't know, man.
Nobody
I really
knows.
want this comedy scene to
Nobody
be
knows,
active so I
Alex.
can-
Nobody knows.
I really want this comedy scene to be active, dog. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You gonna be an actor?
I can't wait for this comedy scene to be active.
I could see you being the replacement for Chris Rock in the reboot of what was the name of the
I want to
movie
be a
with him and
replacement
Jackie
for
Chan?
fucking Bernie Mac, bro. Bernie Mac
What
was
was
one
it?
of those niggas, bro.
What was the name of the Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker?
You just said his name.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the movie, but I remember.
Oh, Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush
Okay.
Hour.
I thought
You're
you were
gonna-
talking
you-
about the comedian. I was like, you mean-
That is exactly how you should position yourself in the entertainment industry as the guy who's going to replace Chris Tucker in the next Rush Hour reboot.
Or
I feel like that's a successful route for you.
Or I can be like, hey, I have this unique and different marketing thing that is unique to me so that there's nothing else like it in the market. I don't want to be a knockoff of anybody.
Yeah, fuck all that. Can you do the high pitched voice like, oh shit, Jackie, what are we doing? Can you do that?
No.
You're gonna make some money if you can.
Nah.
You're
He
gonna
can
make
do
a
Arnold,
lot of
though.
money if you
He can do Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, look here.
You do.
Let's
great
not talk
Arnold
about
Schwarzenegger.
broad-shouldered
I don't
white
know,
guys.
I
That's
don't know
my
what,
demo.
I don't know what bit. I don't know what angle or bit you're trying to make right now. Fuck you,
You
Schwarzenegger.
can't do Arnold.
Fucking Schwarzenegger.
I know you can do Chris
Schwarzenegger.
Tucker. I know you can do a Chris Tucker. I know you can do it.
Schwarzenegger.
But you know, it's funny,
What are you
bro.
talking
Sometimes
about?
I be on stage
I know you can do that.
and I be making
You can
myself
do that.
laugh, and I try not to do this because everyone's like, "That's fucking
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle." But I'm like, so many.
Chappelle hit the fucking microphone on the stool too many times.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. You realize every
Dave
comedian.
Chappelle's like, I don't give a fuck.
Like, this is
$500.
This is a comedian thing. Like, you just do this. Like, that's just like a lot of comedians do it. It's just the point that Dave Chappelle is famous and he did it, and now it's
No,
claimed
but
to him.
Chappelle was the first one
Comedians.
to actually hit it on something. Because you can drop the microphone and it doesn't make a sound. If you hit it on something,
Like your
do
knee.
that.
Like
Do
I'd be
that
like,
pop.
yeah,
It's the force.
that's what I'm saying. I
It's
know.
not- it's-
He started doing that pop where it was like, all right.
Where he would hit it too. He'd be like,
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. That,
Bro, I'm
I
tired
don't
of
know
Dave
any other
Chappelle dropping the
specials.
mic. Dropping the mic. He's old. He's too old to be dropping the mic. He don't look correct dropping the mic.
He's so young. Like, we
Yeah,
just-
He
how
look.
old
I
is
know
he?
he's
Black don't
38,
crack.
but he looks
Fucking not
60.
even 40 yet.
Right, he looks 60 though. It's because he's bald.
Chappelle isn't even no.
He's 38. No, he's 38. He's 38, bro.
He's
that
not
crazy?
40 years old.
No, that's crazy.
How old
He
is
dude.
Dave
hangs
Chappelle?
out with Joe Rogan, who's almost 60, and like I grew up
47,
in the
my
same.
She's 47.
Are you really?
Yeah,
Are you,
you thought he was
fucking,
50. My bad. You
You're
thought he
not
was.
fucking
You thought he
real.
was
Are you telling-
50.
There's no way
He's
Dave Chappelle is
38.
only 38 years
We're
old.
telling everybody.
There's no way.
47, my
I
bad.
refuse
No,
to
you used to
believe.
think- 'cause-
Is that a real
Fine.
thing? Seriously.
Numbers are
No,
important.
no,
He's
for
47.
real.
He's 47.
Numbers
I was
are
about to
meaningful.
say, yeah.
Yeah,
that
because
motherfucker's-
no, he thought I was like he's in it. I remember when he was driving. I was like, yeah, Dave Chappelle's in his mid 40s, and he was like, no, he's 50.
Yeah, none of
Like,
y'all
no, he's-
motherfuckers saw
Okay,
Blue
that's what
Street
it
where he
was.
had a
Yeah,
guest
because you
role.
thought he was over 50. I was like, no, he's 40.
When
he's
Martin
40
Lawrence
something.
was the preeminent black comic.
Okay, 48, but that's
47.
No, you don't remember Dave Chappelle playing a minor role in Blue Streak back when Martin Lawrence was the
No, I
preeminent
don't.
black comic?
You don't remember Blue? Yeah, he was like that crackhead that was in there for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
He played his character in that movie for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, Alex knows.
Can I be honest?
Nope, you can't.
But do we really think? Because I'd be thinking about it. I was like, is Dave Chappelle really as good as we give him credit for, or is it just that he made really good shit for like a really small period and then dropped off the face of the earth?
Here's the thing about Dave Chappelle. Love you. What you do for the art is immeasurable and it's so beneficial. But the idea that you came from a poor family in Washington D.C. is bullshit. You came from an upper middle class family in Washington D.C. and you've had agents and management in the comedy industry since you were 18. You've been on this path for a goddamn minute.
He don't bite you.
I know. I hope he does. Come at me.
Oh my-
If he's a real fucking comic, he'll engage.
You know, it's funny because this is how I know. This is how you like.
I might be
shit.
open, Mike. You might be the best
You're
of all
messing with
time.
that dog like you was
Let's
messing
fucking
with the
have a
ball dude at
dialogue.
The fucking happy tap.
Fuck.
But you know, I'm sad happy tap is not a thing no more.
It's not.
Nah, they.
I mean,
the
I
owner
feel
got mad over the
like Good
shenanigans.
Times is one
That
of
was
the
it.
top 10
Yeah.
things that ever happened to the black community.
And I was like, did I play a part? No, I was mainly Los. I was like, oh, okay.
hanging in the
It's
child
Los.
line.
Yeah, he was like, he said he
times.
didn't like the way Los was talking to the people. Cause he was kind of aggressive. He was kind of like, I'm gonna fight you outside type shit. But I can understand why Los was like that way. What's weird is that I feel like I'm the only comedian that be like, I can understand the audience.
The only
Cause y'all
one.
niggas be like, fuck the audience. I'm like, they just wanted. They're not even the audience. They're lost.
No, I mean, I hung out with all of them.
That's what I was saying. I was like, dog, we was friends well, not friends, but we was acquaintances at the end. Like them niggas is like, I don't know. I'm gonna go out there on Monday and be like, hey, can I just get the microphone and just do my own set up there for like 30 minutes?
So that was it?
Yeah, and now there's no more mics. It's still gonna be open, but there's not gonna be any more mics. Well, further notice, you were in the group chat.
No.
You're in the group chat, but he said, yeah, happy taps over the shenanigans. For
People
last night.
don't like me now. They don't.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I was in it, but I didn't look at it. But
I really decided to be with Sean instead of Christina.
wow,
Christina.
that's crazy.
What are you
crazy.
talking about?
The two comics. I was like, dang, today is today's
Well, we should
Wednesday.
have had you. We should have all done one podcast. I don't know why. Why there?
Because they have the two
division.
C's. the Two C's podcast, where I thought was a play on their broadsides, and it's like, no, it's Christina and Christine. I was like, oh.
No, she's D and the other one's B, so it wouldn't be good.
Well, guys, we're coming up on an hour and 25 minutes.
We're going to end on that one.
I feel like it's a good spot to end it. Wouldn't want to implicate anybody in, misdemeanor or federal charges.
Yeah,
Alan Bromwell, you got...
Wayne is an explosives expert who is eyeing the Federal Reserve building. And
Don't forget I have an identity crisis. That's a part of the brand. Alan Bromwell, can anybody check you out? Social media? Got anything you want to talk about for all of our 3 subscribers?
AlanBromwell.com. I'll be in Sedalia. I'll be in Cheyenne. I will be on podcasts.
And I'm opening
mostly.
up for him in all
All
those
right, black
locations.
guy doesn't matter. Let me talk about my social. Okay, Alex, tell us about your social media.
Just follow me on Instagram at I am Alex Vaughn. VAUGHAN.
He is Alex Vaughn. I am Wayne McCracken. This has been an episode of The State of Wayne. Thank you so much for enjoying. Follow me on Wayne Taculus at Twitter and Instagram. Also do Squeechmunk Media on YouTube. Not very good at this promo shit, so we'll figure it out as a team. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Bro, I really hate that Dave Chappelle really pointing this. Because I'm like, I just do that just because it's fun. Like, it's like you
Just don't hit it because it makes a big
That's
pop.
good, guys. That was an hour and a half. That was really good.
So if you do that, it's going to make a big pop.
You
in
can put the
recording.
microphone down.
That's where, like, those special... He released those 2 Netflix specials at the same time where it's distracting when you hear that pop.
It adds to it to me. I feel like it makes it fun.
It adds to it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
The same way how, like, even Andrew Schultz is saying, like, anyone
Schultz likes it.
I had a
Schultz
really
does it
great
too.
And then
comment.
everyone was like, all my comments was running. It's like, why is he?
Oh, no. Fucking keep playing that.
Yeah,
So-
we're going to get back to it. Just calm down. I got this.
That's such
You
a good
guys
song.
have a conversation.
Yeah, it's like, everybody, all my comments was like, that nigga need to stop copying Chappelle. I was like, that's not a Chappelle thing.
Well, but he's only doing that because of that.
Yeah. And then he started smoking. He started smoking on stage. He was like, all right, that's definitely
Dude, I met Schultz. Schultz is, and I'm not saying,
Goodbye, video.
I'm not saying he's not capable,